Hey, what's up, guys? Um, this video is it's going to be a vent. I'm going to be venting. Um, I honestly don't give a crap if anyone doesn't agree with me. This isn't about you. This is about me. Um, I went to school for 4 years plus two, so that's 6 years, and I still don't have my degree. Um, I've been able to lead most of the labs at my college. I was a lab specialist for about 2.5 years, and a tutor for almost 3 years. No, 3 years. I've helped out a lot of students and helped out a lot of professors with the ambiguity of courses because some courses are quite difficult and there isn't much guidance. So, what you have to do is understand it well enough to be able to practice so that students can understand, because most students have no idea to apply what they learned. But if you practice with them enough and show them how to do it, then they understand. And most people understand is just how the information is being presented. That's what doesn't make sense to them. But anyway, um, I feel lied, I feel cheated, and I feel misunderstood. Um, the reason why is because after acquiring so much knowledge, and not only knowledge, like being able to build things. Like my channel is called Inventing. And the reason why I call it Inventing is because I build things. I'm a builder, I am a problem solver, I'm someone who can create their own problems and create their own solutions. And I thank God for AI because now I have a database of almost every possible phenomena that has ever existed at my fingertips. And I can take all of that information and create something new. And it may be wrong. And I can find out if it's wrong by asking more questions. And the reason why I feel lied to is because no matter how much information I acquire up here, no matter how much I build, the things I do, the things I can understand, it means nothing. It means nothing to corporate America. It means nothing to trying to find a job. If I can fulfill the duties of that job, that's how I should get the job. But that's not the case. They want experience, which is fine. Being in a company for a long time and being able to understand the problems of the company and being able to come to a solution to the problems and building things that way, totally understand that. But when you're fresh out of college, not trade school, fresh out of college, not a lick of experience, what are you doing? You're looking for internships. You're looking for someone to give you a chance. And sometimes it's desperate. You get desperate. You're just like anything will do. That's not the case. I've come to the realization that no matter where I put my application in, no matter I wherever I go, like there is no you're overqualified. It's sorry, but we've went with other candidates. An automated message from every company with a different company logo. But the moment I meet someone from one of those companies, they don't know crap from crap. They don't know anything about their company. They don't know anything about the work they do. They don't know anything. They don't know jibbity squat. And someone who's able-bodied, someone who has a long enough attention span to actually understand, let alone the job, but actual company problems, they don't care. Mm-mm. We don't know you. We don't know we don't know where you come from, and we don't care. We're not gonna give you any other resources either. You you didn't work out with us? We don't have any daughter companies for you to work for. We don't have anything to give you. Sorry, go look somewhere else. And why? Is because there's a lot of people. So you shouldn't take it personal. But every single job, every single application, that's insane. It makes you feel like you're not worth the time. And I thank God for the company I work for now because they gave me a chance. And now I want to leave because of the toxic environment. But this is the problem. The problem is this, and whoever's watching this, I want you to listen closely. You go to school, you acquire knowledge. It may take some months, but you have to find a way to translate that knowledge to a job role. People are looking for people who can fulfill the role, fulfill the problems of a role. They don't teach you how to do that in college. They don't teach you how to fulfill a role in college. They just give you a bunch of information and they see if you can get through it successfully. Now, you may go to a company who wants you to do multiple roles, wants you to, be Superman or whatever. That's different. But the problem is translating what you know to the field is difficult. That's difficult for everyone. That's their first 3 months of a job. That's their first year of the job, trying to translate what they know from maybe school, or maybe they didn't even go to school for any of that stuff. Maybe they're just completely unaware and oblivious to whatever company they just signed up for. Um, Translating that information over to a job role is difficult. And B, what I said earlier, I went to school to be an electrical engineer. Well, I found out that job doesn't exist. And why it doesn't exist is because an electrical engineer has multiple hats. They can do a lot of things. They can be a control systems engineer. They can be an electrician, believe it or not. They'll hire you as an electrician, even though you have all that knowledge in your head. They'll be like, all right, you're an electrician now. You understand all that big stuff? Can you pull wire? Can you pull wire? Can you label wire? Can you set up this sensor? Can you set up that valve? Can you set up that pump? Can you turn on that engine? Does that motor starter work? You know, and programming. An electrical engineer can be a programmer. It could be a MATLAB programmer or a Simulink programmer for hardware interface, um, or an embedded systems engineer. That's what I wanted to do. They don't care. Is that in the job role? Because if it isn't, they don't care. They say they want experience, but they really don't care unless it's tied to their job that they're asking for specifically. At this point, I'm not even sure. Maybe I need to join the military. Obscene hours, working till your back breaks. At least I can do it for a reason, a purpose in the military, rather than doing it for some corporate entity who probably doesn't even give a crap about me, doesn't even know who I am or my family. Like, what's the point? And that's where my vent starts. What's the point working 40 odd years for retirement? You spend about 15 of those years never really using your health insurance because you're in good shape, but the job actually puts you at risk of health problems because you don't even have time to go to the gym. You don't even have time to eat properly. What's the point of acquiring all this knowledge if you can't even use it? And then you do use it, but you're not being utilized. And you see others that are working for the same company who are dumber than rocks, like utterly like incompetent people, and they've been there for 10 odd years, have no ambitions whatsoever. They just work. Is that what builds America? At the back that holds up America? Because if it is, we're fucked. We don't need people who are incompetent, especially working for big companies. But hey, it's just enough to keep their numbers up. It's just enough to publicize how big they are and how many people they help. It's gotten so bad at work that now I have people telling me, "Why are you even here? You can build all these things. You can design all these things. You can make all these things. Why are you even here?" And I just tell them, "I don't know. I don't know." And I'm applying everywhere, and they want the same thing. "Buddy, can you check a wire? Can you read? Because if you can, that's good. That's all we need." And they'll move you up when they want to. When you deem your position can be taken by someone else, we'll move you up. We'll move you up.